Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here. Today in Final Fantasy XII, our week mode playthrough of Final Fantasy XII, we're going to be going for our next elite hunt. So this is Orthros, quite a nasty flank creature, but hopefully with the strategy we're going to be using, we'll be able to take him down without too much bother. First things first then, the petitioner for this particular hunt is the Contrite Thief here in the Garamseath Waterway. So make sure you use the entrance to the Garamseath Waterway that's just on the other side of the clan hall, so in the same area as to where you pick up this particular hunt. And then you'll want to speak to the Contrite Thief over here. And he shall give us the actual quest in question in order to hunt down Orthros. Speed through this dialogue here, and it's in a similar place to the previous flan that we took down in the Garamseath Waterway. There we go, so the hunt has been accepted, and we're going to go in through the usual entrance here, just to the side, and then make our way down the steps. Now we'll show you the route in order to reach this particular mark. So we want to start by heading down here and down into the next area. Alright then, so from this particular section here, just make sure that the number 10 waterway control light is in fact on. And then you're going to head over this side. I'm going to bring the map up so I can actually see where I'm going here. And we're just going to head out into any one of these exits on the left and just basically follow the path around until we... Not that side. I do hate this place because it does get confusing from time to time. So we'll go this way. That's more like it. And then eventually we can go ahead up here and across this bridge. And I'm just going to use Pinello here to tank. What the heck? Bash has decided to completely go off the beaten track here, so hopefully we'll be able to kill these without too much interference. You might also want to stick Bash into infuse mode for this particular trash so that you can one-shot it rather than having to two-shot it as I'm doing here. But it's the same trash anyway that we fought on the way to the White Moose when we did battle with that a few moments, or a few episodes ago now actually. So I am just going to kill all this. And we head down to the next section here, nearly there now. So the White Moose was actually in exactly the same place as this one. No it wasn't, it was in the next room across. Okay, so we have to go one further step across in order to access the hunt today. But that's fine. And two more Mulbras. Okay, so we're going to be using Varn and Fran, our two black mages, and Pinello in this battle. So we're not going to be using any physical attacks. So that's my setup for Varn. We're going to be doing fire damage initially just straight onto the enemy. But eventually we're going to be casting fire from reflect status, since it does more damage. If you do have the flame staff, then equip that on your mages as well. So blind is something we want to have on here as well, and she's going to have the same gambit set up. And then for Pinello, she's going to be dispelling along with Varn, just to get those buffs off the boss initially as quickly as possible. And then we're going to be casting reflect on our party to boost that fire damage. So we do need to go ahead and just change this as well to fire. And one thing I do highly recommend, if like me you are using Larsa, then turn his attack gambits off, or you're going to find yourself waking the boss up from sleep, which is something we do not want to do. So Pinello will be casting sleep, and that's going to basically incapacitate this guy while we take him out. So this is the area where it spawns, but it will not spawn while there's men in the party, so we need to get rid of the men in this case. Bash, sorry Bash, but you need to just take a back seat for the time being. Bring Fran in, and then as soon as the boss spawns, which it has in this case, oh no it hasn't, There it is. We're going to get rid of Ash and bring Varn in. So we've got our 2 black mages and Penelo. Now hopefully Penelo is going to dispel and then cast sleep pretty much instantly. Well, she would if she didn't have confuse. So this guy does need to be incapacitated sooner rather than later. So we're just going to go ahead, I think, and throw a remedy onto Penelo. Get rid of some of these status ailments if we can. And is this guy going to sleep yet? Nope. So as soon as we can get this guy into sleep mode, there we go. Then we can go ahead and get everyone else resurrected, and we should be good to go. If you can get sleep instantly, then you won't even need to worry about, you know, all this healing and stuff. You'll just be able to start laying on the damage straight away. So blind, as you can see, is something that doesn't always work, but it does help once you've got it on. And now we're going to start laying on the damage. What's going on with reflect? Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Ugh, that's so annoying. So we're going to put ally any reflect on because we get that extra damage, and just make sure that we've got those gambits set up. Yes, we have. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Okay. So now to speed up a sec. Penelo's going to start casting reflect on everyone, and we do want to get that sleep active as soon as possible, but that blind will help. Unfortunately, because sleep can miss, we do just need to have that little bit of luck as well, quite frankly. And then start laying on the fire damage once more. And as you can see, it is going down. Nearly there. It's woken up from sleep again, but hopefully it's not going to matter too much now. This guy does output a lot of damage. There we go. Hence the reason it's so important to basically incapacitate it as much as possible. And there we have it, Orthros has been vanquished. And now we're going to head back to the petitioner. So just back outside the waterway itself, the thief is still just slobbering all over the floor here. So we'll go and tell him that we've taken care of the business here. And there we have it, we get our reward. So that was quite a challenging fight actually on weak mode. I mean, it can be quite a challenge even on normal mode. So whether you're playing the, you know, standard playthrough, the standard difficulty, or if you're doing weak mode as I am, I do recommend incapacitating that guy, since it just makes a tough fight practically, well, just so much easier really, let's be honest. Okay, so we get the medallion as well, which is, sorry, the fragment as well, which is part of the medallion side quest later on. And there we have it, folks. So hopefully this video has been a help for you. And if it has, please don't forget to leave a like. And come back and join me again soon, and we'll continue on with more FF12.